Injecting blood into demons. Please wait. And let's load this up. Alright then. So, welcome to Rogue's Tale. This is a traditional roguelike that's notoriously hard when you basically play it. But I want to show it off, so here we go. I'm just going to enter in my password and stuff here, and we'll just get going to it. Right then, so I got to create a rogue. We're going to try out Please Don't Hurt Me, because that's basically the easy mode for this game. And I don't do easy. I don't do it at all. Let's see, what do my character look like? Let's go with a purple shirt. I like that beard. There we go, there's some hair. And I will note, I'm DFuxa. I'm basically the group moderator for the Rogue-lite group on Steam. And let's just get this underway. Why hello there. I'm the annoying user interface dog, and my super accurate canine senses tell me that this is your first time playing this game. Okay. Please pay attention now. I'll be telling this only once, and failure to comprehend will lead to you to ask silly questions over the internet. Okay. Alrighty then. You can move onto any of the 8 adjacent tiles by using the keypad or clicking in the desired location direction. So, basically it's a 8 tile type of movement thing. So you can do that. Guess if I close this first. There we go. Let's move left. You can use the adjacent map objects or items by holding down the control key. So. And pressing the relevant movement key or right-clicking in the desired direction. So basically, if I want to, turn this torch, for example. And by the way, we can see that the current king here is Rhaegar. That'll be important if I get to the end of this game, but we're nowhere near that just yet. But yeah, so I want to. I can basically go over here and light the torch. So that basically gives us a little light in here. Now, that looks like a nasty creature. If you want, you can attack it by moving towards it. Now, those snails are not hostile to me, so I really don't care about them, but whatever. You can view the loot under your feet by holding down the loot key, default Alt, or by clicking the right side of the screen. Okay. While the inventory is shown, you can equip and use items with the infinite key. If you are also hold down the shift key, you can equip an item in the offhand. Alternatively, you can click an item and use it to equip it, or drag and drop the item to the chosen slot. So, basic stuff. You can equip and use items in the inventory after bringing it up with the equip button, or by clicking the right side of the screen. So, he lets you do stuff, apparently. Okay, so, our inventory button is basically the E button here. And now the Warm Buckler, so that'll help my defense a little bit. I find it odd that they don't have, I doing anything, but okay, that's fine. Now, I believe for, this first, run, we're just gonna try to, let's show off a little bit about what this game's all about. So, I'm not there where basically, got rooms and stuff that you have to go through, as there's doors and stuff. If I want to, I can, bash down a door, kind of like that. I don't have to walk through it, I can, bash it down. Whenever you're fatigued or wounded, you can rest at energy or health with the rest button. Default keypad's 5 or by clicking yourself. So, if I want to, I can rest. Note, however, that in order to gain health, you must have both hunger and thirst seated at the bottom right corner. So, these have to be both seated in course for me to get energy back, but whatever. At this point, let's just interact with the door the right way. I'll open the door. I believe it is a look key, by the way. I just want to find out what the look key is right now, so... V, okay, so... So I see a dark seer up there, apparently. Now, I believe this guy might be hostile because he's, like, chasing me here, so... We gotta fight this guy. And there we go, we killed the dark seer. Now, no way for, like, right now, if I want to, I can, like, you know, level up any of these stats. There is, like, a bit of, like, a, you know, a thing about the stats, by the way, and that, like, you know, you can only level them up so far before you have to start leveling our stats, but whatever. Right now, let's just boost up our strength a little bit. That'll give me a little more, like, you know, killing power. Okay, I know it's got gold there. How do I pick it up again? By the way, there is like a chat menu here that you can chat with stuff, so you can chat here. And I know, by the way, like, you know, this is like, you know, an online server I'm playing on, so people can actually like type here and like do stuff. And as you can see, someone has replied to me. So that's the G key for chat, by the way. And let's just see here. Sort, travel, attack, search, drop, throw, focus. They don't actually have a pickup button, apparently. I thought they did in this game, but I guess they don't. Oh, it's loot. There we go, so this guy has staff. We can pick that up. Alright, so you can drop items from the inventory after bringing it up with the drop button. Or you can drag and drop down using a mouse. Okay. You know, I might have changed my keybinds for this game in a bit because, you know, it feels very odd having like the inventory button be like E and stuff like that, but whatever. We just picked up a staff, for example. I can use that to pick people up if I want to. And this is a large speed weapon, so if I want to, I can put that on. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but right now, in the background, Farewell Nova Scotia is playing, so I just want to close the door. But yes, now I'm basically equipping a staff here. I'll look, by the way, like, you know, different weapons like this will, like, you know, be treated differently depending on, like, you know, what your stats are and stuff like that. If I basically two-hand this weapon, I can get a nice little bonus base with it, so basically we're going to beat people with staff. Let's get up here, I guess. We'll light this torch. There's a snail over here, by the way. And there's a damaged club. We'll just pick this up, I guess. So, by the way, I consider this to be like a modern traditional roguelike because it's basically very intuitive, like using a mouse and stuff like that. And, ouch, that's gotta hurt. I don't want to rub it in, but you could have found that trap using the search button. Okay. So, there's like my little indication that, like, you know, you can basically find stuff with the search button. So, here's the bear trap. I believe it is possible to disarm traps as well, but, let's see here. It might just be as simple as, like, you know, we go in, yeah, we just have to right-click it. There we go, we got rid of the bear trap. If you can't seem to figure it out, what something is, you can look at it with a look button, so you can see, like, what's on the down there, on the thing right there. Put that in there. You know, I really have to stop beating down the doors because, you know, basically when you move into doors in this game, you don't automatically like you open them up. You actually, like, you know, beat them down. That's what I'm doing right now, by the way. And I kick the barrel and crack it wide open because why not? I'll have to see, like, you know, in the settings if it's possible to change some of this stuff. So, you know, you can like make some stuff, but whatever. Now, no, by the way, each time I like light these torches, I get a little bit of experience. Some players in this game will actually avoid like lighting up, torches and stuff because it basically, makes them level faster. And this game can be kind of bad to level up fast in because, like, it basically gets harder by the way as you go along, obviously. So some players like to avoid that. I did drop gold there. Now, by the way, I am injured at this point, so I probably should try and heal up a little bit. So I'm basically right-click myself, and like when we basically are like fully satiated, we can basically heal up. So that's a nice thing. Well, we just stepped into an alarm trap here. We'll disarm that. And it looks like this guy got killed. So, that's where I dug that hole. You can try to jump over it with a jump button. Default Q. Okay. This seems like a perfect opportunity to show you off something, so by the way, I'm not playing like optimally here, but that's fine. We're just gonna move this right here. So, a nice little trick you can do with these boulders, by the way, you can drop them in on stuff. And you can actually destroy pits this way. So, the boulder rolls on the spike pit and seals it shut. So, that's something you can basically do with, like, boulders for, if you basically have, him handy and stuff like that. Yeah, right-click uses things. Now, by the way, archery charges are basically used to like level up your archery in this game, or like your skill trainer thing. But since I'm basically not high enough level to basically make use of that, I can't actually use it. So it's there, but whatever. And it looks like we found some basic equipment here. So helmets. Let's put that right there. Now a little more like secure. By the way, I'll note that with the bullets, you can actually drop them on the staircase as well to, like, get rid of them. I see a grave. Alright, so that's a right-click on them. So, here lies Agnes de Rocky Valley. Now, there's a reason I right-click on this, by the way. I want to know, by the way, that before I actually started playing this, I actually was watching someone else, and a big part of this game is, like, its heritages. Heritages. And let's just see here. I have no idea how to to access my heritages, but basically, this game is very similar to like Unexplored. That like it has like these little achievements that basically do to like change around like your starting settings and stuff like that. And one is basically if you like right click on like on a bunch of gravestones or like discover what they're all about. You basically like get some information to like get an achievement out of them that basically gets you like a new starting option for your character. And that'll be very important later on starting options, but whatever. You can use stairs and ladders by pressing the enter key. Okay. And there we go, we went down to level 2. Now, I want you to note that before I continue, usually the proper thing you want to do when you're in this game is actually search around a lot because traps can be really deadly, so you search around maybe 3 times and you try and find stuff. Basically, think about traps that they can be anywhere in this game, and they can be very lethal. And yeah, again, why not? Here's a rock, by the way. You can basically throw this as stuff if you want, but whatever. You can throw items from the inventory after bringing it up. Throw buttons default is F, or you can right click to throw them with a mouse. So if I want to, I can throw this rock. And there we go, we just ran ourselves onto some spikes. You're affected by dungeon fever. It has a chance of triggering the effects of other diseases. So, spikes are kind of annoying because they basically hurt you like that, but whatever. Apparently I'm getting, like, hungry here, so that's not great, so you gotta watch out for that. We can easily get by, though, by just eating some stuff here, so We'll eat some food, get some satiation from that. I still have 3 or 4 remaining on that, and we got a water flask, so we'll do that. And I'm apparently confused. That's not great. Being confused basically means I have a chance of, like, you know, doing stuff that, you know, I may not want to, like, attack randomly, I can, like, move around randomly. It's not great, but whatever. Alright, well, we rested up there. Apparently my stamina took a hit from a disease of some sort, so hopefully that goes away at some point. I assume those spikes basically were poisonous or something, so if I look at them, doesn't tell me anything, but whatever, that's fine. Spike traps are very hard to disarm, by the way, so we probably won't worry about it. We're just going to leave it alone. There's a pool of water. So note this game does have, like, you know, vaults in it, and in this case we actually walk around in the vault. There's a snail, we'll leave it alone. Ah, there we go, my stamina's back, so... There we go, I got my, like, you know, stuff back. Here's a campfire. God damn it. We need to level up in order to use the campfire, but, you know, I think in 2, like, you know, experience points we'll be able to, so that's cool. Oops. Ooh, Spire Swarm. There we go, level 3. Oh look, you have earned your first talent point. You can spend it by visiting a trainer or using one of the trainer tiles. Note, however, that you can learn a max of 6 talents. Oof, and there's no money back guarantee, so choose them wisely. I'll note, by the way, that, like, you know, what that basically means is I can, like, train over here now, so I basically learn from stuff right here. At the fireplace here, you can, like, learn, like, you know, silent move, heroic charge, dual wield, so basically, like, you know, be like a dual wielder. I can charge people with this one right here. Silent move basically lets me, like, you know, move around, I guess, while silent and stuff like that. Trap Master allows the creature to see hidden bear traps and step on them without triggering the effects, and allow creatures to disassemble bear traps and trap kits for later use. Probably not going to get that one, but whatever, it's there. For that, let's get a heroic charge, so basically charge the people. So we now have the ability to charge the people. There's, like, hotkeys you can see over here. And I'll have to quickly just go to my keybinds here to see what, you know, I have to do for this. Blah, 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 blah. There's a ability to use your talents and stuff like that, but I haven't really figured out how to do it just yet, so give me a moment. Great choice, you can use your talent to use learn through the spell book by pressing the cast button. So, okay, you have to go to C here, okay. So C. You can bind and unbind spells and access talents on hotkeys by using one and pressing a hotkey button, so... There we go, heroic charge on, like, right there. So, game actually told me how to do it, that's fine. I'll note this game's pretty heavy on, like, you know, explaining stuff. I mean, at the same time, it's, like, you know, very distinct. By the way, I pressed Control to actually right-click on this, so I'm going to start doing that. By the way, I'm going to use Control, like, for interactive stuff, so, you know, I don't, like, destroy it. Let's pick up all that stuff there. And while we're in here, we can put on bracers. So, there we go. Now, no, boy, like, there is a possibility of finding, like, cursed items in this game, but... starting out like this, I'm not really going to worry about that, because, you know, I kind of need to survive. This game is actually very difficult, by the way, so, it's not really showing off its difficulty right now, but it gets more difficult as you go along. What the heck is a tome? This tome appears to be written in some unknown language. You browse through a tome and look for pretty pictures. I'm probably not smart enough to use that tome, by the way, but, you know, that's probably for spellcasting and stuff. Oh, this is locked. Well, let's beat it down. Well, we beat down the door. That's something you can do, by the way. Oop, I blew that up as well. Look at all that junk. I mean, valuables. If you need some quick space, just arrange your inventory with the sort button. Okay, so that's how that basically works. And you know, organizes stuff. I know a lot of stuff in here is like, you know, not really useful to me, so I should probably start getting rid of it. So maybe I'll drop some stuff, like so. And let's just see here. Whoops, I took a slip from my water flask. Did not mean to do that. I have to note that this game, like, you know, it has a very different, like, you know, type of, you know, setup. I'm actually probably going to have to customize this a little bit if I can. Now it's just sticks to rock. We don't care about that. There's a worn chain helmet. That seems to be a little bit better than what I currently got, so let's put that right there. Now I got, like, you know, a little more protection on my head. So great job. You cleared the dungeon. Now I can quickly travel back to town with the travel button. So press T to go to town. Alright, so let's basically open up the doors here. Good to know. So let's press T and go back to town. So here's town, by the way. We're going to see, like, you know, go here to trade stuff and stuff like that. So I'm going to basically trade stuff here. You have entered the market quarter, and here you can trade items of various merchants, blah blah. Basically, what I want to do right now is like sell the stuff that I'm, like, you know, not really using right now. So we'll basically, like, just start selling it all. So do I have to press control? Oh, where is this start drag and drop? Alright, so that's good to know, by the way. So you have to basically identify stuff, basically, like, you know, do stuff, so we have to identify stuff. And everything basically takes time to get identified, by the way, so now, by the way, it is important to, like, realize that some items are not going to sell for more than what you can identify it for, so if I'm trying to, like, you know, identify, like, you know, the staff, for example. That's right, I need money to do everything, so everything costs money, and, like, you know... Oh, right, I can sell arrows. On those arrows, one of the things you basically sell out, like, you know, money, so we'll sell this stuff. Now I want to, you know, identify some stuff here, so I got, like, you know, free gold. Let's just identify maybe this, like, you know, potion here. So that's a potion of holy water. It contains water, but for some reason it does not quench first at drunk. Go figure. So if I want to, like, sell that, and it'll be worth only 6 gold apparently. So this is where I have to sort of, like, decide, like, you know, when it's, like, worth to, like, you know, identify stuff or not. So we basically identified this, but it's not going to help me to identify it because, you know, I can't really sell it for enough money. Go figure. I can sell my dagger. I got a fire sword apparently. A fine sword rather. Yeah, let's just sell this dagger here. Although your dagger is a pretty good weapon to start off with, I mean, I'm not really going to use it, I don't think, so let's get rid of it. And I guess that's it for now. Let's just go rest at the inn. So, well, I guess I don't have to rest at the inn, but basically, another resting basically can go here to, like, you know, rest up and, like, you know, do stuff. But anyhow, what I really want to do is reset the dungeon, so whether you have explored the current dungeon or spent some time feasting and resting, it matters not. You are now ready to face new challenges just as soon as you want. Be warned, however, that you should make sure you are fully prepared for anything that might show up. So I'm fully prepared. Let's reset the dungeon. Alright, so let's enter a new dungeon. You have to do that, by the way, whenever like you reset the dungeon, because like, you know, if you don't do that, it basically doesn't reset. You just go back to the old dungeon. And we got ourselves a snake ready to start here, so I'm probably very dead. So snakes have the ability to like poison you, as you can see, and it's possible for them to like, you know, kill you. It's very possible I just got poisoned to death, so let's just wait and see what happens. The rest don't feel any better. So, definitely poisoning, of course, you know, has a chance to silence you, so that's what just happened right here. And there we go. Why, hello there. I'm deaf, and I've been expecting you. You could have come here earlier, but don't worry. There's plenty of heat here to keep your soup hot. Well, that was unfortunate, but we, like, you know, found a snake to poison me. And unfortunately, I don't have any ability to stop poisoning, so we died. So here lies Davian, a man of immeasurable talent. He died of damage caused by deadly poison. He managed a hoard of total of 36 gold during these 561 turns his journey lasted. And yeah, I did say this game is hard, by the way, so that goes to show just how hard it is, but whatever. Let's rest in peace. Davian is now properly buried at the shrine of forgotten heroes, and he should not be haunt us anymore. So, there's Davian, there's his turns, his final score. Let's journey onward. Alright, so, basically after we're like, you know, done this, we basically just like, you know, keep going. But that'll be for next time. That's like your, like, you know, start like introduction to like Rogue's Tale. And I'll see you guys next time when we basically continue. But for now, take care.